This is Muhammad. Muhammad is making a movie with all of his friends. In the last scene of this movie, the hero escapes in a very dark cloud of smoke. Problem is, Muhammad has no money and cannot make special effects very well. And so, he asked his friend Dave for help in how to make this work. He showed him a homemade smoke bomb recipe, and today we are going to test the potency of this recipe to see if the smoke can cloud a person completely.
Our hypothesis is that if the quantity is doubled, then they will produce more smoke than the other two trials.
For this experiment, we're using a pan, a stovetop, 3 cups, a measuring spoon, string, mixing spoons, scissors, a bowl, aluminum foil, potassium nitrate, and sugar.
Step 1 is to mix the two substances. The recipe calls for 5 parts potassium nitrate for every 3 parts of sugar. The quantities can be in any sense, just as long as the ratio stays the same. Muhammad's cleaning that up. Turn the stove on to high to medium heat and put the mixture into the pan. As it cooks, stir it every so often to make sure it mixes with each other. As it starts to heat up, you'll see it turn brown. This is the sugar caramelizing. Eventually, the caramelized sugar and the potassium nitrate mixture will start to liquefy. Once this happens, lower the heat. Allow it to fully liquefy and then pour it onto the aluminum foil. Put the smoke bomb mixture onto the aluminum foil and allow it to solidify.
Alright, this way this smells pretty good.
Yep, you'll see it starts to smell kind of like candy because of the sugar. Your pan won't look messy, but it'll all come off with a little bit of hot water. When the smoke bomb solidifies, make sure you take it off the tin foil. Otherwise, when you light it, it's going to burn the foil and it could potentially be harmful to breathe. When doing this experiment, make sure you light the smoke bomb off in an open area where the air can be ventilated easily. For this experiment, make sure the person testing the smoke bomb is standing 5 feet away. Another constant is that the camera placement will be 10 feet away from the place of the bomb. The smoke isn't toxic, but Troy's wearing a gas mask, well, for safety reasons anyway, and apparently he just wanted to wear a gas mask. This is test 1. We're calling this the control group because we're using the median amount of material. We think this will conceal Troy for about 5 seconds. Right now I'm 10 feet away from the bomb, and Troy is 5 feet away. This is mostly a controlled experiment. One of the things that will remain a variable is the wind, because we can't get the wind. Oh my god.
Sorry, this is not working.
It's okay, take your time. For something like smoke, though, we do need the wind to ventilate the air. Alright, it's lighting now. Muhammad, step back.
Troy, you may want to move to the side.
Yeah, Troy, do you mind stepping sideways? He's still 5 feet away. Wait, maybe that's not necessary. And that's test 1. This is test 2. Here we're using half of the material that we used in test 1 to see what happens if we use less material. That's test 2. This is test 3. Here we use twice as much material as we do with the control group.
conclusion, we found that the size of the smoke concoction does not change the size of the smoke cloud, just in how quickly it will burn out, which disproves our hypothesis that the more quantity, the higher bomb density.